Está en Truth.
In plain sight. Po- Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Truth in Plain Sight Live. This is your host Vika, joined with our co-host Celino Villanueva. Welcome, Celino. How are you doing, brother?
Very good, brother. How are you?
Nice to see you. It's crazy, Celino, how many people think that the sun is 93 million miles away.
Yes, very impressive. We normally talk in kilometers, but yes,
Yeah,
it's far
it,
away. It's pretty far away. But
it's
the
around.
reality is that everybody feels the sun is more close in the reality.
Yes, yes, you perceive like this. I don't know from where NASA get these numbers. 150 million kilometers. It's crazy.
I did the study. I did a study about the what in what way they try to measure, and I did try
Yeah,
to confirm the measure,
yeah,
and I never could. I never could confirm that measure. We do different evaluations. We do, by example, we try to do angle study about the observation of the sun, and we never could confirm that that distance. Normally the theory said that this is calculated based in the speed of light. You know, the speed of light
yeah.
is
How much time it
300.
takes? Yeah, yeah,
Yes, so they take some times, and in the theory, maybe they think this is the reality. But when you see the light of the sun, when you measure the angles, when you feel the heat, when you do different observations, we don't feel this theory is right.
yeah, yeah. It's quite far according to the theory. For example, we don't have technology or tech or tools like NASA and other corporations, but we do have more tech than them when they did the moon landing hoax, and when they made this experiment of stick and shadow. We have more technology or tech in our mobile phone and application, right?
Yes, right now every person has the access to more technology that has the NASA when they go to the moon. So we can use this technology that is very close from our hands to try to do studies. By example, we use the application Dioptra, and we try to measure. And in the real life, we don't need to measure. We can see the experience every day. By example, we can in Mexico, the people that live in Mexico normally
Yeah.
see some days that there is no shadow in the place they are. They're
Okay.
exactly. You are in a place, and you don't see any shadow because the sun is exactly over you. So when you
Okay. It's like in the tropic, like between the tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, right? When it's in the equinox year, you don't have shadow, you mean, right?
yes,
In some time of the year.
yes,
Okay.
that was our study. We try to measure the angles of the sun because we know when there is no shadow, the sun must be exactly over our heads, so it's 90 degrees. And when you use tools to measure, you confirm that is 90 degrees. So we can use this observation to try to measure where is the sun exactly, where is other people in other countries seeing the sun, what are the angles of this observation, and try to confirm if we really can measure that the distance of the sun is 149 millions of kilometers.
Million kilometers.
Yes, that is normally the distance that that is the theory that says that is the time that delay the sun to arrive to the earth.
It's crazy. So you use Dioptra and you use what else did you use? Some other pages?
we use the application Dioptra. Dioptra is basically the Eratosthenes system. We measure the shadow. The shadow has an angle, by example, 20 degrees. So you see the sun to some angle from your point of view, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, and you can use apps to do it too. So you can set, okay, if a person is in Cadiz and they see the sun to 30 degrees, and another person in Mexico see the sun to 90 degrees, so
Yes.
our experience said both must be looking at the same side. So we can put direct lines to the sun and try to create a triangle to evaluate this situation and try to measure the real distance of the sun.
Okay, so you made like kind of triangulation by, for example, two different people or five different people in different points, taking the video or image of the sun, which tells you the angle you are to the ground. Okay, and this you feed in the another software, and more or less you could, more or less.
Right, right. We try to do that measure. We work 24 people doing measures every day during 2 months. We take all this information, we put in an Excel, and we start to try to evaluate, analyze this data. Okay, because
Yes.
the theory says that the distance of the sun must be related to the parallel that you are located. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
under-
To the ground. Yeah.
so because the suns arrive to the earth to 90 degrees, all the earth received to the 90 degrees.
90-degree.
So
Yes.
it's crazy. So they say that when the sun get in the it's really not credible, because they said when the sun get in the atmosphere, the sun
Yeah.
take the measure of the distance, the gradual distance of the parallel. By example, if the sun right now is in 90 degrees to Mexico, if you are 10 degrees of parallel, so they must see 80 degrees to the sun, but we cannot confirm that. You know?
Okay. So
You-
you, yeah. So you mean that the real observation you did in the life was really matching to all these applications you were putting in the numbers, right?
Right, right. Let me show you in my computer.
Okay.
Maybe my English is not so good, so sorry, my friends, but I will try to express. I normally speak in Spanish. Okay, we are
No.
in
No. It's good. It's
my
good.
we are in my computer. Okay,
Yes. Yes. We
everybody's
can see
looking
your
at my
computer.
computer. Well, the theory
Yes.
said that all the world received the sun to the same distance, 90 degrees. That this is
Yeah.
very weird, because the sun is 149 millions of kilometers away, and the distance between this place, equator, and this place is almost nothing. It's almost zero. The distance to the sun from here is 149 millions of kilometers anyway. So it's strange that they receive so low heat. You understand?
True. Yeah. Yeah. True.
It's strange. It's weird. This is not credible totally. And when you do this measure, and they receive exactly here 90 degrees, and by example, you are in that place, you are in that position, and you see there is no shadow. Uh, the theory said that in this place, by example, that is 20 degrees away, the observation in the sun must be 70. This is
Yeah.
this is 90. This must be 70, right?
Yeah.
Well,
According to the circumference. Yeah,
Yes, but that is not true. That doesn't never happens. So they said that the problem is that we don't. They say that the problem, by example, let me show you here. They say that probably the problem is that refractions and other effects that
yeah,
show that
yeah. Fata Morgana, no, maybe.
many effects.
Yeah, and
Refraction,
Ripley, yeah,
re-
Ripley effect.
really,
Yeah,
yeah, atmosphere, many things.
atmospheric refraction.
But the
Yeah,
problem is that even when you change the observation, when you try to add the refraction and all the effects in the atmosphere, you never can confirm sun is 149 kilometers away. You never,
million kilometers. Yeah, no.
never
Even in the globe model, I mean, this observation and calculation, you even put on a globe model, and even like this,
yes,
it's not
yes, we just work basically globe model. We didn't study about flat Earth. We are not talking about flat Earth. We are talking that we was trying to confirm the sun is 149 kilometers away, just based in observation, not in time,
yeah,
because time
no, and
is a theory. It's a theory, but we cannot prove with the mathematics that we know, with the geometry that we know. By example, in this observation was due to the same time. We took the measures 1 p.m. from Spain. Everybody say okay. Let's go to the street in that moment, in that right moment, from many cities of the world, and we take the measure with the optra, and we say, well, where are you? I am in Ushuaia. What do you see? The sun is uh, 16 degrees
to the ground, though. Yeah,
from
to the
the
ground. Yeah,
no, from the horizon.
yeah,
We see in Ushuaia 16-degree over the horizon the sun. Okay,
and
I
in
I
Pamplona,
am in Pamplona. We see the sun 28 degrees over the horizon. Okay, if you don't have any other direction, both must see the same sun. So we take the,
exactly.
we
Yeah,
take the distance and we try to measure. And they said that if both see the same sun, in the reality that we know, in the geometry that we know, in the mathematics that we know, the sun must be 21,565 kilometers away, not 149 millions. It is impossible, you know?
yes, contrary to the traditional model. Yeah,
Yes. Well, if we said that the refraction creates by example, some kind of problem of the observation, we said though, okay, the degrees must be higher. So Ushuaia must be 38 degrees, by example, because the horizon, the refraction creates an effect that you are not measuring exactly where is the sun. You just measure the sun from the horizon, but the horizon is not exactly in 0 degrees. Is a little higher. So we said, okay, Ushuaia is 38 degrees and Pamplona is 50 degrees. And anyway, you cannot confirm that is 149 kilometers away. Understand? I don't
it's
know if the
it's
people
much
that
more low. Yeah, it's much more low. Yeah,
any change that you do to these measures, these are real measures. If you try to change and you're trying to add different different uh,
angles. Yeah, no,
theory angles, different, try to understand the science, the regular science that talk about
exactly.
this. You
Yeah,
add
but here
all
you can,
the
yeah,
they
here
say,
you can see that. Yeah,
they said
that
add
it's
the
not.
refraction. Okay,
Yeah,
I add the refraction. Add the Rayleigh effect. Okay, I do. I add the distance.
at the Fata Morgana. Yeah,
Okay, I add all the effects that you want, all the effect that you want, and I still keep the sun is very close. It is it is impossible to confirm that the sun is 1 million away because it's it's uh, it's an enigma for me because we measure the distance of the sun based on time and sounds logic, but if this is real, we must confirm this with geometry. How can be possible that these two ways to measure something that are real are so contradictory? You understand?
exactly. And you are not using any complex mathematical formula or something. It's just the angles and the distances put in a software, and it's giving is where should be the sun, right?
Yes. By example, we take the measure right now. Badajoz. Badajoz is 30 degrees. Was in that moment. Ushuaia was 16 degree. This is the same example from the same day, but I have many hundreds of examples because we did this measure several days and we go outside and we confirm this with application based on the sun that is official science measures, not just our measure, because many people said that your measure is shit, my friend. You are doing shit. It's not shit because our measures are totally related about the measure that the science says. By example, Villanueva de la Serena, sun in, at this moment is 34.6 degrees. Okay,
True.
our
Yeah.
measure doing the observation using the Optra was 34.7.
Wow.
So
Only points difference. Yeah, but it's right on there. Yeah.
yes. We know that probably we do some mistakes and maybe some of the measure that we take was wrong, but we do this several weeks and months and we try to discover if really the sun is so far away using
But yeah, you
geometry.
mean to say that, yeah, is that you mean to say maybe it's not 100% precise, but the method is correct, right?
Yes, because everybody can see the sun very close. We can record videos. We can sue. We can see the the manchas solares.
Yeah, the sunspots.
Yes, we see all that, and it's very difficult to believe that something that is so far away is
Can be
really
seen. Yeah.
yes
So near. Yeah.
yes. When we see the sun at this level and we see the sun that get heights in the horizon, well the truth is that the horizon is pretty far away from our point of view because we know we did this explanation and it's because del punto de fuga,
Point escape. Yeah. Yeah.
point escape,
That's why
right?
it's like hiding behind the horizon. Yeah.
Yes, we measure the punto de fuga and it's 22 degrees our point of view.
Okay. The point of escape is 22 degrees. Okay.
Yes, so it's very interesting to do some observation and do these measures, and we do this, um, and we plan a lot of things. Let me show you more.
Exactly. The moon is not 238,000 miles, and the sun is not 93 million miles away.
Yes,
That's for true.
this create the difference about the point of view of the sun and to know exact location in our point of view because our point of view is not we are not doing exact degrees, so it's understandable because the horizon is 22 degrees from our low point of view is 22 degrees from our higher point of view, so we need to add this to the measures. Finally, that we discovered is it's very difficult to measure the the distance of the sun from the earth. It's a very difficult and complex, and probably the theory that we are using right now is not real. Probably it's not real. Everybody can do this measure. Everybody can call a friend and said, okay, let's measure the sun. You are in Chillán, Chile, and I am in Pamplona, Mexico. We take this measure and we try to figure out if this is really the distance. In this case, we see the Chillán 20 degrees, Pamplona 28 degrees. Using the point of view of the science, sun must be 1596 kilometers away. Impossible.
This is crazy. Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
impossible.
anybody can do these experiments. Yeah, you have get few friends, serious friends, have your camera phones, get 2 3 apps, get someone who know AutoCAD, and anyone can do this. True.
Yes. So, but you can change this because we have 42 degrees here and 50 degrees here, and we can change that by example. Let me do it. It's more complicated to do it now, but that is the idea. We can try to add the observation of the sun based in the horizon. So we can add the horizon degrees to the measure, and anyway, it's getting lower. In our observation, we try to understand because everybody can see the sun is getting directly over some place.
Yeah,
When you
90-degree. Yeah,
when
go.
you see there is no shadow, you can think sun is exactly over your head.
True. Like midday, and yeah.
Okay, we measured this, and this is around 400 kilometers.
Wow. The breadth, the ancho of the 90-degree. How much? 400.
Yes, 400 degrees. When the sun gets 90 degrees in some area, and that
Yeah.
area there is no shadow, sun is normally between. It's very difficult for me to measure because we need some people many places. But we measure was around 400 kilometers. So the ray of the sun is huge. Is huge. That is the reason because we feel the sun in a first experience. Many people around you, not you, all the people in your city feel the same experience of the sun. We see the sun and we measure the sun, and some guys measure the sun 100 kilometers of distance of you, and they take the same measures because the size of the right sun is huge.
Wow. It's
Is
crazy.
huge. I don't know if the
Yes.
people that is looking at the video understand, but it's very interesting to do these observations. So we try to measure the sun, we try to observe it, and all indicates that sun is very close from us. When we pass all this information to ¿cómo se llama? Cuando pasamos esta información,
Two. Yeah.
when we pass
To
this
the AutoCAD.
information to Flutter,
Yeah.
was very difficult to measure the height of the sun. But finally, I cannot explain right now exactly everything, but
Yeah.
finally,
Yeah. Yeah.
finally, we try to found this point exactly because you just can make the measure when it's exactly here. When if you get the if you try to get the measure of the sun when it's here or when it's
Yeah.
here, you cannot do it because it has has some kind of deflection. So it's not the real
Okay.
point that you see. If you take the degrees of the sun and you said the sun is 20 degrees here, are not 20 degrees for real. It's different because you have 22 here, you have 20 here, so it's very difficult to do it. The only way to do it is when the sun is exactly in the horizon, and
True, true.
you can measure in this way. Let me show you. Where is the sun? I hope don't get bored to the people. Okay.
No, no, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's also for the people who's gonna watch it later because
You can see in the sky.org or any other website, and they said exactly, science shared exactly where is the sun in this moment. This is very strange because sun is everywhere. Sun is 149 millions of kilometers away. Why they said sun is here? They said
yes,
they said
exactly
sun is here.
in the Pacific. Yeah, in the
Yes, yes,
Pacific, very local.
yes.
Yes,
They said sun is right now is here, and yes, we are agreeing. Sun is there because it's very small. It's not huge. Probably it's a ball, magnetic ball, electric ball, around 400 kilometers, and is sending his ray directly over this region. So you can do this kind of measure. By example, you said 142.7 blah blah blah,
it's
and you
crazy
go
how near
to
is the sun. Yes,
you goes to Google Earth. It's very strange Google Earth too, huh, my friend, because when you see Google Earth said that all the measures are based in planes. All the distance,
in flat, are in
yes,
flat, in line. Yes,
yes,
straight
are
line. Yeah.
straight lines. They are not taking curves. So they said the measures are real. By example, 100 blah blah blah. Let me
Percent
see.
correct. Yeah, so it's very not 100%
100.
accurate the Google Earth, but it's quite accurate. Yeah, ground level. Yeah, on measuring the ground distances is quite accurate.
Right now it's in the Pacific. They say it's around here. I take the quadricle. W142. W142. They said the sun is around here, by example. They said the sun is 90. Well, you can try to do it more precise than me right now because this is just an example. You understand?
So yeah,
143, 10 sod. 10 sod. What is 10 sod?
so you can really
Sorry.
locate it on the latitude and the longitude, according to the
Yeah.
other site and Google Earth. Yeah,
Yes. They said the sun is here. They said the sun
yeah,
is here right now.
right.
So you try to take the place. Where are you? By example, I am in San Luis Potosí right now in Mexico. You can do it alone too.
Yeah, from Mexico to from where you gonna
Yes, San Luis is 100 5,000 kilometers.
5,000 kilometers. This is from Mexico to where?
Miles are 3,003. From Mexico to the place that is now the sun. That is the
Okay,
way
in
that
the
you
in the
can.
Pacific, in the
That that
Pacific.
that is the way that you can try to measure. That is the way that you can try to investigate what is the real position of the sun. So we took this measure. We had at this place sun is 90 degrees.
Okay, and you have the ground distance. Okay,
So
in a straight line.
you can
Yeah,
create you can create an you can create a
and
triangle.
and you get the, yeah, geometric angles. Yeah, that
Yes, you
you
put
can create
time,
a trigonometry.
that is 90 degrees exactly over this
Yes.
place. This set that is, I don't know what exactly is there, and so you can build a triangle, and that is the way that you try to measure. After that, you try to add all the information that normally the science sets, that but the horizon, refraction, and other measures, and you never could to confirm that the distance is 149 kilometers. But
Yes.
when we do this measure, finally, when we do these measures, finally we calculate the sun is around 3,000 kilometers.
Wow, 3,000 kilometers. That is
Yes,
1,800 miles. This
yes,
is in meters.
yeah.
1,800.
And this height is looks real. It's complicated, but looks real. Gleason said the same in the book of Gleason, the
Yeah,
Gleason map. They said the same. They said the same problem that we discovered when we do this study, that it's very complicated to locate the sun exactly in the sky and believe that is exactly there. You know, because
yeah, yeah.
we our point of view is just a mental recreation. There's not That is not the real place that is the sun. That is the recreation of your mind. So take
True.
the measures are a little more complicated than just take measures or just see to the sky. You
Exactly.
understand?
Yeah, or your perception. Yeah, yeah, and your perception, the or a camera taking can even change a bit.
And the camera has the same problem, because the problem of the camera that was built based in the eye. So the camera has the same problems of our observation, because it's built in the same world. And
Exactly.
the eye see in 2D at long distance, and the cameras see with 2 dimensions only, a
Exactly.
bit
And
different.
telescope, yeah, and telescope and binoculars also work the same way. The concave eye lenses makes a scene 2D.
Yes, that's the reason, because no, science is so wrong about all of this, because they never take in consideration all of this about the observation, the optical, and the light. They
True,
don't
true. But
they
that
don't they don't consider those. So it's so weird for us when I um, try to read official science observation, and they never consider they have some kind of mistakes about this observation. And when you see in the reality, you see these mistakes.
yeah,
Understand?
yeah,
Ali?
it's like this. Yeah, yeah, and all these application and helps you to get to these kind of experiments and try it yourself. Yes.
Yes. When we see the sun in the distance, in the horizon, we see the sun is getting high, right? All the people
Yeah.
said the sun is high in the horizon, but this is not real, because the horizon is not at 0 degree. The horizon is 22 degree, our point of view, high. So the sun is not getting to 0 degree. The sun is just
In
is
its place.
getting far
Yeah.
away. It's
Yeah.
just is hidden, because all the light of the things that are closest to you comes to your eye before. That is the real reason about this. You can do
True, true.
this. You can do these experiments, because, well, this place is not so cool, but but it's a good idea. You can do this observation all the time. By example, we this looks like a very straight place to take measure. Look at this. This is straight. This is a
Yeah,
plane. You know, a plane,
yeah,
a not perfect plane, but it's a plane. Okay, it's like
yeah. It's a
one
straight.
kilometer. And when you see, oh, the light is coming to the eye, here, like here, by example, we 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 are looking straight to the horizon, but
Yeah,
anyway, the horizon is getting high. It's not at 0 degree. To put horizon to 0 degree, we must to move the camera like this to make disappear the horizon. You know
and yes, and it takes the line, the horizon line down. Yeah.
that that is the moment when you have the horizon to 0 degrees. And to do it, the camera must be 22 degrees pointing to the sky.
That means that then you are aligned with the real horizon, right?
Yes, that is the real horizon. And that is the only point where you can try to measure the sun or the moon.
Wow, it's interesting. Yeah.
You just have 2 points where looks like the sun is there. When the sun is exactly in the horizon and where is no shadow. Where is no shadow, you know the sun is over your head. And when it's in the horizon, you know the sun is 22, 24 degrees.
Higher. Yes.
Very interesting.
Really nice stuff. Celino is really nice experiment and observation. Yeah.
Yes, this is a point of view that the people can start to share their observation with us, or maybe they can try to do his own research, his own investigation, and I will try to come back to you with this experimentation and share with you some more detailed experimentations. Okay.
Thank you, Celino. I want to thank you personally uh, for this experiment and observation, and also on behalf of my group, Facebook Facebook group World Flat Earth Association. A real thank you to you, to Sofia, Carlos, and all your team for this awesome observation and experiment. It's a debt that the Flat Earth community will owe you. Te debe uno la comunidad tierraplanista. What I'm saying is that this is we gonna owe this to Celino and his friends and his team. And anybody can do this. Get 5, 10 friends who are serious with their camera phones. Get the application, get the AutoCAD, and do it yourself. Don't believe in us. Do it yourself and check it out.
And
So what?
this is the geometry that we know. This is the mathematics that we know. This is real science, not fake science. So the problem is that it's not easy because you must to consider a lot of things to do this research.
Exactly. So what you learned today here is that the sun, whatever material it could be, is around 3,000 kilometers or 1,864 miles, and the size of the possible sun could be around 780 kilometers or almost 500 miles wide. And that's what we saw here today, that with the help of tools, with group efforts, and all distances and angles from different points, feed in this number in AutoCAD, and there you have it. So please try it out, people, and thanks for coming. Thanks, Celino.
And the people the people that understand a lot of geometry and AutoCAD in 3D can contact me. I have a lot of information. For us, it's very important to make a better development for this investigation because I think we have something here.
Nice, nice. Thank you,
So
Celino, and
please contact me to me too.
thank you, Celino, and thank you everyone for tuning in, and the ones who are going to watch this later. Next week, we're going to be going more deep in the secrets of the horizon. There is some new data to be released here. Yes, Celino, we're going to
Yes,
do this next week.
yes, I can explain totally the horizon because it's something that community doesn't understand exactly, and we do measures and we can explain exactly why the moon and the sun get heights and
And the
more
ships,
a better
yes,
understanding of the sky.
cool, cool. We'll do that next week. Thank you, Celino. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, my friend. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Yes, yes. So make sure everyone to pass by next week for these other revelations about the horizon, the secrets of the horizon. This is Vika signing out from Truth in Plain Sight Live.